This is a make it or break it point, I think, for this country. The way it feels, I don't know. Half of me says it'll be all right. The other half says, we got to do something about this shit. I just know that there are some people out there who they are in positions of power, and they're using that power effectively. It's not just the mass shootings or whatever. They're trying to control history now, going back to trying to control women's bodies. It's a whole thing of I'm burying history, not because it's about pornography or material that's indecent to children. If that was the case, they get the fucking Bible out of there. Bible got incest, violence, and all that shit, man. Rape, yeah. And some of it said, well, that's just the way it was. It was cool back then.
Child murders all over the Bible.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's not about taking it out because it's indecent. It's about it doesn't make me feel good. Well, you didn't give a fuck about other people's feelings at the time. You sure as I didn't give a fuck how I felt growing up for years, having to look at certain media and see certain things and being fed false histories. So fuck you. Fuck your feelings. Quit trying to hide from history because it doesn't make you look the fucking hero. And then trying to blame your kids. Well, I'm protecting them. No, you ain't. You protecting your soft ass feelings. Shit. And now you see what's happening. You know how many people want a civil war? You know how many people want a race war? How many people want to put gays in concentration camps or make you go back to hiding like cockroaches? You know how many people want to put women back in skirts and have y'all in the kitchen and just being sex objects?
They want to take trans kids from their families.
Yeah. All this shit is because they just don't like it and they're not used to it. And they try to use God and the Bible to justify it. That's why I'm not religious, because I see too many people using the Bible and using God as a way to justify their own shittiness.
When minding their own business would be just as effective.
Ain't nobody fooling nobody. And that's the problem. They think they're fooling people. They think we're too fucking stupid to see what they're doing. I know exactly what you're doing. That's why you have these people out here trying to talk about, well, it's all about voters' rights and trying to protect the vote. That's a fucking lie. You're trying to change things to keep yourself in power, and you could care less of what it does to me. I don't think everybody who's even doing this is doing it as a racist move. It's racist in the sense that they don't care how we're
affected by it, yeah.
Yeah, you're pieces of shit, people who feel that way, and you know who you are. And don't try to pull this shit of being woke. Fucking, that's another word that y'all just appropriated. You took that word and all you're trying to do is use it as a way to
silence people.
Yeah, whenever somebody says something you don't like, it's easy to throw a buzzword right back at them. Get the fuck out of here. And these people out there who don't vote, these people out there who don't care, these people who are distracted by bullshit that's out there. Those distractions are put out there for a purpose, by the way. And I know that we do it because we're entertainment, and that's what we want to do. I want to entertain people. I don't want to bring people down. I don't want to always sit up here and say this shit to y'all. I want to make people happy because there's enough sadness and anger out there as it is.
Some of this is important. You got to pay attention to it.
Yeah, but y'all got to stop being distracted by Kanye, Captain Sparrow, fucking Aquaman's girlfriend. Shit. Y'all got to stop being distracted by this shit. You got to stop being distracted by goddamn name brands and who has who and what's going on. Your life is in fucking danger at this moment. Maybe not your literal life, but your livelihood is in danger, and possibly your life.
Sure.
Certain people, I got to be careful how I look at people. I got to be careful because I just don't want to be caught up in something where somebody's ready to throw down, some ignorance. Like, oh my God, he touched my ass. Oh, he made us uncomfortable. Oh, he came in looking at us the wrong way. Because people feel bold enough to throw that shit down now and try to get motherfuckers shot. That's why everybody was upset about these Karens. Karens were calling police because they were weaponizing them. Mm-hmm. They were using them hoping that they would come and at least beat a motherfucker down, if not shoot them. Now Karens have become somewhat of a joke because we gave it a name. But that shit was real.
It was real, and it hasn't completely gone away.
And you talk about a new generation. I see younger people being just as stupid as these other people.
Yeah, right? It was all that feeling like, well, once these older people and even, people in our generation die off, these younger ones, they'll be smarter. And you're like, oh, wow, y'all really aren't. This is more depressing than anything.
Yeah. I'm looking at all y'all, man. All you young people out there, you're here for a reason because you're probably, I'm not saying that we're that smart or anything, we're that cool, but you're probably more open-minded than the average person. Please, younger people, stop this bullshit, man. Don't buy into this nonsense, any of it. This shit is detrimental right now. Don't buy into the racism, don't buy into the sexism, don't buy into homophobia, don't buy into the distractions, don't buy into the bullshit of consumerism. Y'all gotta open your eyes, man. They got you so caught up in fucking entertainment and Marvel and name brand clothes and shit, and there's nothing wrong with having those things. Those things are fun. But they got your mind so wrapped up in that bullshit that it's easy to control your mind when it comes down to manipulating it on another level.
you get so used to those things bring you joy. They open the endorphins that they're doing all this very detrimental shit. But the idea is that if you try to go against that, well, you might lose some of these things you like. You
Yeah.
don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
You got too much going on. You don't want to lose what you got.
Yeah. You want to use woke the right way? Wake the fuck up now. Woke ain't about calling people on their bullshit when they're trying to hurt other people, either with words or physically or whatever, or through legislation. You want to know the real term of woke before these people took it and tried to weaponize that, before they appropriated that? Woke means being clear, looking at the world for what it is. Oh, having your eyes open and knowing when these people are fucking, when they're controlling you.